My coach once said that everything you do up until the point of getting tired doesn't actually benefit you. It's only when you push past that, it's only when you push well past that, is when you get to actually experience the gains. That's when you practice to become better. That's when you actually make progress. My coach, and a lot of coaches and a lot of people who played sports before, understand the concept of the red line, that point where you get closer and closer to failure. See, anyone who went through that old school boot camp kind of training where it's like you keep training, you keep running, you keep skating, you keep doing suicides until you literally are about to pass out or you're throwing up. The reason why we did that is because that's where the gains are made. The red line, the point at which you literally cannot do anymore. You literally cannot take one more step, even if you wanted to. That's where the gains are made. For lifting weights, it's no different. And it's why so many people just don't experience significant growth stimuluses and why they just can't seem to grow. Think about it. If lifting weights, if growing muscles was as easy as just showing up and doing the right thing, everyone would be jacked. Everyone would be big. You see, effort and intensity are the great equalizer when it comes to weightlifting, when it comes to seeing who gets jacked and who doesn't. Because it's the one thing that separates the best lifters from average. You see your favorite fitness influencer, your favorite Instagram influencer, whoever that is, they're not going to tell you about effort because it's not really that fun to talk about. And it's also kind of difficult to coach. You can't really coach someone to push themselves harder unless you're standing right next to them and you're yelling in their ear as they're doing their set. On top of that, no one wants to hear it. No one wants to hear that they're not pushing themselves hard enough. But the truth is, if you've been going for a while and you're still not seeing results, you probably are just not doing that. You're not pushing yourself hard enough. Growth only happens when you push your limits, not when you just reach them. I think a lot of people understand the fact that they aren't pushing themselves hard enough, because why else do I see people sitting in the gym for over 2 hours, day after day after day? They're trying to compensate for something. They're trying to compensate for the pain that they are not willing to feel in order to experience growth. They are compensating for that lack of sacrifice of short-term discomfort, and they're trading that with long-term time investment in the gym. I truly believe that that's why they're in the gym for 3 hours every single day. The truth is, if you can destroy a muscle group in 45 minutes in the gym, if you train your ass off, there's no way that you're going to be in the gym for over 2 hours. I believe it's also the reason why a lot of people are even able to train 6 or 7 days a week. You shouldn't be able to train 6 or 7 days a week if you're pushing yourself with the right amount of intensity on the days that you are going to the gym, on the days that you're supposed to be going to the gym. By the time I'm done, the days that I'm supposed to be in the gym, I can feel my body is begging for a rest day. Everything is sore. Everything's depleted. I feel fully spent, and now I know that I need to spend the next day or two actually realizing those gains and allowing my body to recover from the stimulus that I applied. Effort in the gym is the only way to get stimulus. You can't make up for it with, novel, complex exercises. You can't make up with it by spending lots of time in the gym, spending 3 hours a day in the gym. You can't make up for it with junk volume. You can't make up for it by going to the gym every single day. You literally cannot make up for it with anything. And it's the number one most important thing when it comes to experiencing growth in the gym. If you're going to take anything from this video, let it be this. You only experience growth when you are pushing past your limits, when you are pushing that red line. You do not experience growth when you push yourself just to the point of being tired, when you just push to the point of feeling uncomfortable. That's not going to do anything. The further you get along in your set, the more pain that you start to feel, the more motivated you should feel to continue pushing harder, because that's where the gains are actually going to be made. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Check out the link in the description for further guidance. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you in the next one.